Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. So, Justis Huni of Australia moves to 9 wins, no defeats, no draws. And he did it the tough way, let's be honest. He beat KEVIN LERENA, unanimous decision. Now, that does not tell the whole story by a long shot because Justis Huni, like I say, from Australia, 6'4", good amateur career. He's only 24 years old, but he has clearly got a lot to learn. And I don't really I don't really see him tearing up any trees at the highest level. But then I said that about Tyson Fury, and look what happened to him, when Fury was coming up. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But look, he was in against KEVIN LERENA, who came in with 30 wins and 2 defeats. One of those defeats was to Daniel Dubois. He had Dubois on the floor 3 times in the first round. Dubois, 2 of those were when Dubois took a knee because I think he had a dodgy ankle. He had a busted ankle. There was something was wrong with his ankle or his knee or something. And he must be, this guy, Lorena, is a dangerous cat early on because I gave him the first round against Huni. In the second round, he wobbled Huni. I mean, he was landing some great punches, really accurate, full-blooded punches. But let me be honest with you, KEVIN LERENA looks like a blown-up cruiserweight to me. He looks like a good fighter. I've seen him fight several times. In his previous fight, he won a unanimous decision over Senad Gashi. And I think he's beaten people like Bogdan Dinu and, dare I say it, Sefer Safiri, and Marius Vac took him 12 rounds. And, so he doesn't have much one-punch power. But early on, even though he's only got 14 stoppage wins in 30 wins, he's a dangerous guy early on. And he went straight at Huni, looking to take him out. And the size difference was palpable. I mean, you can really see it. Huni just so much bigger. Lorena's only 6'1", calls himself the KO kid, which isn't really because he's got less than 50% knockout ratio. But he can be a dangerous dude early on. And then after I gave him the first 2 rounds, certainly. So Huni's 2-0 down after 2. This is a 10-rounder. But then gradually the size of Huni, and I think the fact that Lorena had put an awful lot of energy into his early work, Huni kind of took over gradually, and he was just getting the better of Lorena. He was landing some good, started to get a little bit of rhythm, landing some decent punches. Would like to have seen some more body work, to be honest, from both guys. A few more jabs from Huni. Huni, strangely enough, seemed to want Lorena to come at him, which, Huni himself only has, I think, in 9 wins now, he's got 4 KOs, 4 stoppages. But I don't know, use your jab, bang your jab in, bang, bang, bang. And, you've got a smaller guy in front of you, smaller dimensions, 3 inches shorter reach. Why not, why not box? Why not get some rounds in that are where you can practice what you've learned in the gym instead of trying to luring him in to have a little tear up? Because Lorena's crafty. And Lorena had, unlike Huni, Lorena had no amateur experience. But he does have, now he's got 33 professional contests and a lot of rounds under his belt. He's 31, by the way, so he's 7 years older than Huni. A bit more life experience as well. He nearly pulled it off. But nevertheless, I mean, between rounds 3 and 9, I think I gave all of them, apart from 1, to Huni. And then in the final round, Lorena, when he was pushed to the ropes again, being outworked again, landed this hellacious left hook, which had Huni all over the place. Huni's legs were gone. He did not hit the floor. Lorena tore after him, throwing a ton of punches, a big barrage. Not all of them landed. Someone in the commentary team, it might have been, I don't know whether it was it Barry Jones? It might not have been Barry Jones, but someone said, if only he'd taken more time and been a little bit more, reserved. No. He did the right thing, Lorena. He tore after him and he poured punches on, but he used up what was left of his energy. And then there were a few 10, 15-second gaps, because this was early on in the round, where Lorena would sort of have to take a few gulps of energy and then fire again. And he was landing, and Huni was all over the place, the bigger man. So Lorena, unfortunately for him, he couldn't quite knock him over in that final round. I still gave him a 10-8 round, which meant the winner, I had it 6 rounds to 4, but a 2-point round in the final round for Lerena. So I had it 95-94 to Huni. 2 of the judges had it 96-94, and one, I think, had it 98-92. But again, that doesn't tell the whole story. And if Lerena was to get down to cruiserweight, he could make a splash at cruiserweight. At heavyweight, no, he hasn't got the power, he hasn't got the size, he's got the guts, he's probably got more pop than his statistics suggest. As for Huni, only his 9th fight. Again, I don't really see him becoming an elite heavyweight. He's 24, so he's got time to improve, and sometimes fighters do improve, and he will be a better fighter for this contest. But he's got a lot of work to do if he's going to be a top 5, top 6 heavyweight. No question about it. A lot of work to do. If he can make the top 10, that's decent. But the type of fight you can maybe see him manoeuvred into a world title shot, but I don't think he'd win it. I certainly don't think he'd keep a belt even if he won it for very long. But he might improve. He might improve. I mean, I'm not, we've seen improvements in all sorts of fighters, and he is still a young man. For a heavyweight at 24, he's a baby. So I'm not knocking Justis Huni too much. But Lerena, go down to cruiserweight, mate. You'd be better off there. South African fighter, Lerena, maybe based himself in Britain. I think he's still in South Africa. Based himself in Britain or the United States might be an idea. Huni, by the way, is promoted by Matchroom and DAZN. He's part of their Australian roster, so he'll get opportunities, but there's a lot of work to do, an awful lot of work to do. Anyway, did you see this fight? What did you think of it, especially the ending? Whew. I thought we were going to get a massive upset. This, of course, was on the undercard of Joshua and Ngannou. Good fight, good heavyweight little tussle there. I like these heavyweight tussles, when the big power comes out and they're swapping punches. Let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, you could subscribe. That'd be great. And also hit that like button. Appreciate that too. And yeah, catch you later. Bye for now.